Hi folks, I'm smoking my Lord of the Rings pipe, and in it I've got some half and half, which I am particularly enjoying at the moment. Have you noticed anything different about me? Yeah, I've got hearing aids in. Have you ever had one of those feelings when you think, it seems a good idea at the time? Anyway, I decided to shave the beard off. I'm still not 100% certain that I don't look like a prat, but we shall see when I've had time to get used to it. But the odd thing is, with losing weight, I wanted to just see whether I could change the look, see whether there is anything different. I've got approximately 5 stones plus to lose. And whilst some friends sort of say that I shouldn't lose that amount, I rather think I should. My blood pressure's absolutely wonderful at the moment, and so is my pulse rate. It's very good. I have some blood tests in January, and I want to see how my sugars are then. And these blood tests are to see whether my spleen is still behaving itself. I hope you've been having a good time, that the Thanksgiving was a good day for you, and a good day with your family and friends. It's one of the things that I wish this country would take over from America. We've taken so many other things and used them. You know, Halloween's becoming more like you celebrate it. We've taken Black Friday over, so today's Black Friday over here in the UK, and I rather wish it wasn't. I wish that was one thing that we'd sort of left with you. It just seems slightly mad, does Black Friday. It just panders to the greed of this country. We've even had fighting in one of the supermarkets because it had some little dolls that were carrot-shaped to go with an television advert that it put out, and people were fighting each other to get hold of these little rag doll type things. I mean, you know, it just seems absolutely pointless. Okay, you might want a rag doll, but is it worth fighting the person next to you for? Is it worth all that trouble? Thank you, Lily. That's the dog just getting off my knee and knocking various items on the floor. You know, it just seems crazy to me. Is that what we think of people? That we'd rather fight them for a rag doll than treat them with respect or allow them to have what they want? So I think you've given us one of the worst things to follow in Black Friday. But Thanksgiving seems to me an ideal feast to to take on over here. We're very bad at Thanksgiving, we're at giving thanks for things that we've experienced and that kind of thing. We tend to get together for Christmas as families, but that then it has all the things that go with that. More family arguments take place at Christmas apparently than any other time of the year. More drunkenness, more overindulgence. And it seems to me that such things as Thanksgiving might be more quiet, might be a more quiet feast, might lead in to the winter season for those who are pagans. We have Halloween and Samhain, as we would call it, and we have the Yule festival at Christmas, or just before Christmas. But it seems to me that Thanksgiving for the food that we have and the things that we have is a good way to lead into that Christmas season, that winter time, when food isn't as plentiful, when we really rely on, or we used to rely on nature to give us what we needed. I don't know what you think, or whether you think I'm just being silly and blaming Black Friday when it's just a normal capitalist festival. I don't know. One of the problems we have over here, and I guess you've got it over there as well, is that you can't trust that you're actually getting a good deal. It says 50% off, but 50% off? Off what? The recommended retail price, which they've never used, or might have used just for 1 week in the year? Can you actually get the item cheaper during the year from the same company? In many cases, it's been proved that you can. And they say it's a good way to kickstart the Christmas shopping. Well, people are going to shop at Christmas whether we have a Black Friday or not. They're going to buy the things they need, or the things that they want rather than need. And that's one of the things that we're all guilty of, or at least I am. I don't know about you. I want that. Instead of I need that. But anyway, that's my rant really for Black Friday and for the things that happen around. One of the other things that makes me so angry is that firms like Amazon, that have become perhaps the biggest retailer, certainly online retailer, and I think, if we're honest, retailer in general, doesn't pay any tax over here. Not even on the products that are bought here. And that to me is wrong. Tax avoidance and tax evasion are difficult to separate sometimes. And some people would say, well, it's all right to evade tax, that if, almost as if it's a natural thing. But then we forget what tax is for. It's our way of contributing to society, or it should be, contributing to the needs of our country. I must say this half and half is a very pleasant smoke. If I could get the tobacco over here regularly in England, it would be one of my favourite smokes, but I have to import it, and so I've only got 4 pouches. And laws are beginning to change. We found out that the Dutch pipe shop, the Danish pipe shop, is no longer selling to other parts of the world as it used to do. And presumably other firms will soon follow, which will mean eventually, perhaps, that you'll only be able to get your tobacco as it's sold in the States, and we'll only be able to get the tobacco that's sold in England, in the UK. It makes you feel that maybe those who have got big cellars are the lucky ones, because when's the crunch going to come? When are the governments going to finally find a way to stop us smoking our pipes? I don't think they'll stop cigar smoking, because cigars are, in this country, are more of a luxury smoke, and those that smoke them can afford them, and those that can afford them are the people who have influence, would have influence in the government and that kind of thing. And vaping, they're trying to get everybody to move over to vaping. Well, I'd rather smoke the real thing. I know the risks of tobacco. I don't know the risks of vaping. Anyway, let me know what you think of some of the things I've said. And let me know gently what you think about me having no beard. I can always grow it again, but at the moment, I'll see how it goes. I'll see what all my young ladies think at the Slimming Club, whether it makes them look younger or whether it actually makes them look older. I don't know which. But I'm going to end there. Wish you all the best for what remains of Black Friday and for the weekend. Have a good weekend, and may each day become special to you. May you be made more aware of the many blessings that you have, the many joys that are in amongst the difficulties. And I'll put up something soon. Bye.